Is Tanjiro really the worst main character in anime? Now I know this title might sound a bit harsh, but stick with me. We're going to explore this from all angles and see what the fans really think. Tanjiro from Demon Slayer has been getting a lot of attention lately, both good and bad. So let's break down the different opinions and try to figure out if he deserves the praise or the criticism. By the end, you'll have all the info you need to form your own opinion. And hey, don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Ready? Let's go. First up, let's talk about Tanjiro's compassion. A lot of fans really love how empathetic he is, especially towards demons. Even after he slays them, he shows them kindness. It's not something you see every day in a shonen protagonist. Most heroes are all about the fight, but Tanjiro sees the humanity in his enemies. This ability to look beyond their monstrous actions and recognize their past as humans is pretty unique. It's heartwarming and adds a lot of depth to his character. Fans say it's this compassion that makes him stand out. It's not just about killing demons, it's about understanding them too. Now think about this. Tanjiro lost his entire family to demons. That's a huge tragedy. But what's incredible is how he remains kind despite all that. Most people would be consumed by hatred, but not Tanjiro. This shows immense inner strength and resilience. It's something we can all look up to. I mean, how many of us could go through such a loss and still be kind? His strength isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Fans find this really inspiring. It's a reminder that no matter what happens, we can choose kindness. One thing that really sets Tanjiro apart is his balanced personality. He's not just a nice guy, he's also determined and brave. He knows when to be kind and when to be tough. This makes him a well-rounded character. Some protagonists are too merciful or just plain reckless, but Tanjiro hits that sweet spot. He's polite and well-mannered, which is a nice change of pace. Fans appreciate this balance because it makes him more relatable and realistic. He's someone you can look up to, but also someone you can see yourself in. It's this balance that makes him such a compelling character. Tanjiro isn't just a great protagonist, he's also a fantastic role model. Look at how he treats his friends, Zenitsu and Inosuke. He's like a big brother to them, always looking out for them. This protective nature is a big part of his character. It shows he cares deeply about those around him. Fans see this and think, wow, I want to be like that. It's not just about being strong or brave, it's about being caring and supportive too. Tanjiro's actions teach us a lot about loyalty and friendship. And honestly, who wouldn't want a friend like Tanjiro? Tanjiro's morality is another thing that makes him interesting. He empathizes with demons, understanding that they were once human, but he doesn't excuse their actions. He knows they have to be stopped. This complex morality adds layers to his character. It's not just black and white for him. He sees the gray areas and navigates them with compassion and justice. This is something you don't see often in shonen protagonists. They usually have a straightforward sense of right and wrong. But Tanjiro's perspective is much more nuanced. It makes him a more mature and thoughtful character. Alright, let's switch gears and talk about some criticisms. One big point is that Tanjiro is a static character. Fans say he doesn't change much throughout the series. While others around him grow and develop, Tanjiro stays pretty much the same. Is this a bad thing? Not necessarily. A static character can still be interesting. It all depends on how they're written. Tanjiro's consistency can be seen as a strength. He's like a rock for other characters to lean on. But some fans find this lack of development a bit boring. They want to see him evolve more. What do you think? Is it a flaw or a feature? Some fans also think Tanjiro is too idealistic. He's almost unrealistically perfect. He's always kind, always brave, and always does the right thing. For some, this makes him less relatable. Real people have flaws and make mistakes. Tanjiro's near perfection can feel a bit alienating. It's like, how can anyone be that good all the time? This idealism might make him seem less human. But others argue that it's his idealism that makes him a great role model. It's something to aspire to, even if it's hard to achieve. So is his idealism a downside or an inspiration? It's up to you to decide. Another critique is that Tanjiro can be a bit predictable. He always does the right thing and never surprises us with morally ambiguous choices. This predictability might make him less exciting to watch. Fans enjoy characters who can surprise them, who make unexpected choices. With Tanjiro, you always know he'll choose kindness and justice. But is predictability always a bad thing? Some fans find comfort in his consistent moral compass. It makes him reliable and trustworthy. So while predictability might be a downside for some, it can be a positive for others. Let's compare Tanjiro to other shonen protagonists like Naruto, Deku, and Ichigo. These characters are also kind and determined, but they each have their own unique traits. Naruto has his never-give-up attitude, Deku is all about becoming the greatest hero, and Ichigo is driven by protecting his loved ones. Tanjiro, on the other hand, is driven by a deep sense of empathy and compassion. He doesn't just want to defeat evil, he wants to understand it. This sets him apart from the typical shonen hero. But some fans feel he lacks the dynamic growth seen in these other characters. What do you think? Does Tanjiro hold his own against these iconic protagonists? Some fans argue that even though Tanjiro is a static character, he still makes a big impact. His unwavering kindness and moral compass affect those around him. Characters like Zenitsu and Inosuke grow and change because of Tanjiro's influence. He doesn't need to change himself, he changes others. This can be seen as a different kind of character development. It's not about his personal growth, but about the growth he inspires in others. This makes him a powerful character in a different way. So while he might not evolve, he helps others do so. That's pretty impressive, don't you think? Despite his extraordinary circumstances, Tanjiro is surprisingly relatable. He's not the strongest or the fastest. He's just a regular guy who works hard and cares deeply. His determination to save his sister Nezuko is something we can all understand. It's a simple, relatable goal. He faces incredible challenges, but he keeps going. This mix of relatability and extraordinariness is what makes him special. Fans see themselves in Tanjiro, but they also admire him for his extraordinary courage. It's a balance that makes him both inspiring and accessible. Tanjiro has some unique traits that really make him stand out. For one, he has a gentle, almost motherly disposition. This isn't something you see often in male protagonists. His interactions are always kind and considerate. He's polite, well-mannered, and thoughtful. These traits make him memorable and unique. In a genre filled with brash and bold characters, Tanjiro's gentleness is refreshing. It's these little details that make him stand out. Fans love these unique aspects of his character. It's what makes him special and different from other protagonists. One more thing to consider is Tanjiro's impact on the overall success of Demon Slayer. The series has become a massive hit worldwide, and a big part of that is due to Tanjiro's appeal. His character resonates with a broad audience from kids to adults. The empathy he shows, combined with his relentless determination, has helped make Demon Slayer a cultural phenomenon. Fans of the show often cite Tanjiro as a major reason they fell in love with the series. So, his character has not only driven the story but also contributed significantly to its global success. Let's go a bit deeper into how Tanjiro influences other characters in the series. His kindness and strength have a profound effect on those around him. Zenitsu, who starts off as a coward, finds courage through Tanjiro's example. Inosuke, who is wild and aggressive, learns the value of compassion and teamwork. Even Nezuko, his sister, draws strength from Tanjiro's unwavering support. This ripple effect of his character shows his true power lies not just in his fighting skills, but in his ability to inspire and uplift others. It's a testament to the depth of his character and his role as a leader. In wrapping up, let's think about Tanjiro's legacy. Whether you believe he's the best main character or not, it's clear that he's left a lasting impact on the anime community. His story is one of perseverance, kindness, and the strength of the human spirit. He's a character that challenges traditional shonen tropes while staying true to the core values of the genre. Tanjiro Kamado may be a divisive character, but that's part of what makes him so interesting. His journey has inspired countless fans and will continue to do so for years to come. So as we close this discussion, remember that every character has their strengths and weaknesses, and it's these complexities that make them memorable. So, we've looked at Tanjiro from all angles. We've seen why some fans love him for his compassion, strength, and unique traits. We've also explored some criticisms like his lack of development and idealistic nature. It's clear that Tanjiro is a complex character with a lot of depth. Whether you think he's the best or not, you can't deny he brings something unique to the table. His character sparks a lot of discussions and strong opinions, and that's a sign of a well-written character. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think about Tanjiro? Is he one of the best main characters, or does he fall short? Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks for sticking around and exploring Tanjiro's character with me. I want to know what you think, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is Tanjiro one of the best main characters in anime, or is he overrated? Let's get the conversation going. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. We've got plenty more anime discussions coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay awesome.